Hey there guys, welcome back. Today we are going to look at the Amorphophallus Konjac. Amorphophallus Konjac. I'm getting better at saying it. Just playing around now. Excuse me, I think I got some dust or a fungus gnat down my throat. So I've been monitoring this guy, and as you can see, this one is doing really well. It looks like it's going to start a flower spike. Well, it's been working on it. I know that it has been. People have been telling me that when it went dormant, because there was like a spike that was there from the beginning, they said that that would be the start of an inflow. So I took it as it was, and I just let it be. And if it was going to flower, it was going to flower, because really this bulb is a good size. I would say that it's probably 6 or 7 inches across and probably just about as deep. It's a good size, but it's not overly gigantic. I know that these bulbs can get quite large, at least double this size. And the flower spike can get like 5 or 6 feet tall. The flower itself is smaller than that, but the spike goes way up high. Excuse me. But I also have all of these other little babies here, which we'll come in and take a look at in just a minute. But I wanted to show you this. Put that down. I just wanted to show you the bulb. It looks really fantastic. Again, we're going to do a little bit of a giveaway to all of the Canadian viewers. I've got some of the baby bulbs that I'll show you in a little bit. I want to give some of you the chance to grow these as well. I have limited supply, so first come, first serve sort of deal. I'll get you to send me a message with your mailing address, and I'll send you something out as long as you're in Canada, and supplies last. I'll show you them in just a couple of minutes. So anyway, this will be put, I'm going to actually put it in a pot. I'm going to use a clay pot. Let me just show you what I'm doing here. Hi. I'm just going to rest it inside this pot just for stability, and it's not going to go in soil. These don't require soil when they're producing a flower spike. It's kind of like an amaryllis, where you can put it kind of in a glass vase and it just does what it does. So because I don't have a lot of space right now, I don't want to put this in its forever or its summer home just yet, because this is going to go into a much larger pot. This is going to go into at least a 2-gallon, maybe even a 3-gallon pot, because the size of the bulb, I want it to really expand, and year after year it's been really getting big. So I don't want to limit it, and I could even potentially grow it in the garden, but who knows. So anyway, in the next coming weeks, I will give you updates on this as it progresses. I'm going to put this into a warmer spot. It's been sitting downstairs in the grow space in a dark corner, and hasn't been receiving much light, if any at all. And it really hasn't been getting any warm temperatures, but it's been just sitting doing its own thing. So I'm going to move this upstairs into one of the spare bedrooms where it gets light and it gets warm temperatures and a little bit more attention, and I will start taking photos of it maybe every day or every other day, so that we can log the growth as it happens, because sometimes these things shoot up in no time, where they can grow like 2 or 3 inches in a day. So I wanna really show you. I don't know how big this is going to get this year, because like I said, the bulb is kind of small, but it's a learning curve. This is the first time Konjac has ever flowered for me, so I'm quite excited. So anyway, let's go over and I'll show you the baby bulbs here and what I'll be giving away. Get all the dirt off my fingers. Come on over here and let's check them out. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a couple of normal size ones. These ones I'm going to be keeping, and I'm going to, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to have a few stages of growth, because they don't necessarily flower every year. Sometimes they'll flower every second year or every third year or whatever, but I want to have a variety of sizes of bulbs to keep myself going, and so that maybe every year I'll get some interest. As you can see, they're starting to get their little growth tips. A little pink is saying, hey, I think it's time for me to get potted up. So in another video, we'll do a potting up video of these Amorphophallus, and hopefully before you guys receive the little baby guys, you will know how I'm going to pot mine up, so that maybe you could pot them up the same, or maybe you've grown them in the past, and you just, you know what you're doing. So these ones I'm keeping, but these other ones here, they're very, very small. As you can see, they're quite little. Some people call them bulbils. They're just little offsets. From what I understand, not all of them will sprout, but at least they're on their way. This one here is has the little pink growth tip, and that one for sure will send out some growth. All of these are really good candidates for sending up new growth. So like I said, if you're in Canada and you'd like to try a konjac, I'm going to be giving these away, and I'm going to give 2 away per person, per address, and yeah, I wanna try to give you something that will grow. So anyway, I'll cut this video short, and I'm gonna start preparing these, and I'm going to only send out the ones that look like they're gonna grow. If they don't look like they've got any growth tips, I'm gonna try not to send them out, unless most of them look like they're dormant. Like this one here looks like it's gonna start growing. It's got some color to it, whereas this one here, nope, that one looks okay. Most of them look okay. This one is more brown. This one probably needs a little bit more moisture to start showing signs of life. So anyway, if you're interested in some konjac bulbs, baby bulbs, let me know. And I do believe my email is in the Facebook. But you can contact me through Facebook. But if you don't use Facebook, ask me for my email address, and you can email me your information, and be happy to send some of these out. I think that there's going to be enough for maybe 20 or 30 people, 2 per person. I don't know. I never really counted it. But anyway, without taking up more of your time, happy growing, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Facebook page, Plants and Things What's Growing. Always a good time. One thing to note is if you're trying to leave me a message on the Facebook, on the Plants and Things page, a personal message, for some reason I'm not able to get those. Every time I try to open up the messages, my system crashes. So that's something that Facebook will need to address, but I have no access to it at this moment. So anyway, happy growing, everyone, and good luck with all of your plants that you might be growing this spring, and hopefully you'll be receiving some of these soon if you live in Canada. The bark will soak up any moisture that it needs, and so will the roots that are in the pot. And then I take the pot out, I let it drain thoroughly, I dump the excess, there was water in there,